I did everything I was supposed to do yesterday. I had time today.
Yeah, last night when you was live, I was doing stuff, and
See,
then
I wasn't even really live. So it was just some music because we were supposed to be doing the book read yesterday, but uh it was just some family emergencies over there on Brother Fuego's side. I don't know if he want to like tell the world, but that was the reason. I just didn't want to elaborate. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday.
shit, you ain't got to. That's Brother Fuego business. If he want to
You know
try
what
to
I'm
butt
saying?
in, that's him. If he don't, then he got that right. I respect your privacy, brother.
That's right. That's right.
What's up, family? What's up,
What's up,
family?
Fuego?
Yeah, I appreciate. Like once again, I appreciate that, Ortiz. Nah, she's going well. Just kind of really just I'm happy to reach out to her again, just make sure she's all right. But she was rushed to the emergency room yesterday, um, and they're speaking about mass on her kidneys. So, yeah, this is just a scary moment for the
Yeah.
family. But yeah,
And with that, we just make sure we keep praying for the family. You know what got my mind blown is how you in the hospital healing and you worrying about what the topics is for the day. What's going on, Violin? Nice and early with it. I'm gonna just go ahead and start it off then. Fuck it. We gonna go straight in it like this. My little opening statement. Get my little AirPod in.
It
We
seemed like I create too much background noise when I got my earphones in.
you got the noise cancellation because that matters.
No, because I'm
See,
cheap and I'm
that's what
broke.
it is. That's what it is. Because I promise you, I swear yesterday, Uncle Natalie, they were
Man, you can
fixing my
hear it.
bathroom. They were fixing my bathroom upstairs yesterday, and I'm talking about hammering crazy. I'm like, Brother Fuego, you hear that? He's like, nope, that's that AirPod, man.
And I listened for the whole show like it was a Ricky Smiley morning show. I started watching this faggot ass.
let me
I don't
just let
fuck
me
with
just
Ricky.
let me just jump into this opening statement because I want to hear these answers to these questions, y'all. I got about 12 questions plus the three on the prompt. Hopefully, we can get through all of them today. If not, it's cool. Uh, um, I'm gonna just start it off like this. So yesterday we kind of was bringing to the panel in the space how we working on cognitive restructuring all week. So we're gonna take what we normally do and just focus it kind of like more personal. You get what I'm saying? Kind of like what we've been doing before. Just a little spin on it. Okay, so today, Tenacity Tuesday, of course. This is Tenacity Tuesday, not Try a Little Tuesday, not I'll start next week Tuesday, not today is about refusing to fold Tuesday. No, the world doesn't care about your excuses. Your goals don't care about your mood. Tenacity is doing the work when you are tired, overlooked, doubted, uncomfortable. It's choosing discipline over drama. If you said you wanted it, prove it. Not with talk, with action. Stop negotiating with your potential. Stop romanticizing the struggle while avoiding the work. Tenacity means you get up and execute, family, even when nobody is clapping. Nothing feels fair. It's just fucking air. Comfort is expensive. Discipline is a little cheaper. Decide which bill you're willing to pay. And to that, we're just going to say grand rising to the family.
And
It's
rising.
okay if I cooked a little.
Morning.
It's okay if I cooked a little bit with that opening statement. I wrote that.
You did. You did
I
cook
wrote
a
that
bit with
in.
that.
I wrote that in 20
You ate
minutes
that. You
because
ate
I was
that.
supposed to write it last night. I wrote that bitch at 7:20.
You know what? I think I'm about to buy
Oh
a
shit!
real pretty notebook and a real pretty pen because I
Yep.
want to start writing again. I want a
Yeah.
contest for my poetry and everything. Like,
What's crazy is my grandmother. She used to sit us all down, and we used to actually like compete who writes the neatest. You know, this calligraphy. You feel me?
oh
And
man,
my
my
grandmother,
handwriting.
she writes like a fucking Hallmark card. You know, and we used to try to like mimic her shit. Of course, mine's the neatest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I don't
Hey,
know.
kind of
Like,
proud of it.
I forgot what cartoon I was watching, but I was watching a cartoon and the subject was poetry.
Mm.
And I ain't know nothing about it, and I just started writing and making words rhyme, and then
I
like I
bet you it was
used to be.
cow and chicken
No, it
because they
wasn't
used to be
Cowan.
at a poetry club or something or some shit.
yeah, I remember
You feel
that.
me, Sula?
Yeah, I
No,
remember that.
the cartoon. No, they had a contest for a poem in the
Oh,
cartoon.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, like and it was real simple. Whatever that I'll think of it, but I got really good though, like
Mm-hmm.
really good to where like I
Mm-hmm.
would sit in the studio with motherfuckers like my early 20s and shit. You know how the studio niggas want the pretty girls around and shit. I
Say
just be in the
less.
studio and the nigga be having like his bars just wouldn't be making sense and I just shout out like nigga change it to this.
And then here's
So
Violin over here talking about she got so many poems.
now I'm talking about I got so many and I haven't been able to write anything in about 5 years.
I mean, I don't really hear too many. Well, I'm sure it is, but I don't really hear personally too many YT women like poets. You know what I'm saying?
No. They have no
Poetry.
soul. You know that.
Right?
They
You don't really
clueless.
get that.
Yeah.
Rhythm and rhyme. Rhythm and rhyme.
I haven't did poetry like almost 10 years. I used to like.
I've never rhymed in my fucking life. Now I can write some factual shit down that I pulled up out the air somewhere, but I can't rhyme. The duck
I
went
mean
with the
that
buck.
opened the door for me trying to rap, but I understood that I don't know how to come up with punchlines. So
Hmm.
I'm
I
like,
can
man,
freestyle
you
like
can
a
make some
mug.
shit sound good, on the beat, but
I heard who said they could freestyle.
I can freestyle. I do that
That's
for fun.
I can freestyle like a motherfucker, but put a
On
pen in my
accident.
hand. I bet you I can't write that shit.
man,
And that's so.
freestyling is in Detroit's blood. Like I ain't never met a
No
man from
cap.
or even girls. Like even the girls from Detroit know how to freestyle.
I can freestyle my ass off, but I
I
can't write
can't
shit.
freestyle for shit. Give me a pen and I'm gonna drop some knowledge on your ass.
No cap, because you already smart as hell. I can imagine if you had the time to just really dig where you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Like
With that, hold on one second, Uncle Tom. Before we get into the prompt, I just want to ask y'all: do y'all have any current news? Anything that you feel is important for the people listening to know?
Were you
Yeah,
on
anything.
Tariq's live
If
early?
you don't mind me jumping in real quick, I'm heading to work. But
Are
I
you
did
back at
see
the
that
office?
I'm back in the office for the next 4 weeks. So
Say less. Say less.
um, Uncle Luke is out there. He's
There
out
you
there talking
go.
about he's running for Congress down
I'm
in
okay with
Florida.
that. I'm okay with that.
He well, he's Jamaican, and
Oh shit, Uncle Luke
he
not FBA,
was
and yep,
okay with
he's
that when he said it. Look at who Uncle Luke
bro.
is. He don't even have no
Bro,
he,
songs
are you
of
fucking
fucking value.
serious?
yeah, and he made sure to state that he was Jamaican when he was on that news broadcast
Why the
talking about
fuck?
his running for Congress.
I didn't even watch it all the way through because I was literally making the prompt when I got the video. But my
You about to
thing
get it?
is, I'm last minute as hell, even when I don't want to be. But on some real shit, brother, I did not know Uncle Luke was Jamaican.
Yeah,
Now,
he's like he's Caribbean. I think he's like
I've never
Bermudian or
been a,
something.
I've never
I
really been
told
a
you, I
fan of
think it's a
him.
conspiracy, like for
Okay,
a lot of
yeah, that's where it's
non-blacks to take
leading.
our spotlight.
That's where it's leading.
yeah,
Aaliyah was half Jamaican.
Look
Like
at Shabuzi. Look at the antics. Look at the
well,
Democrats. Look how they so.
well,
poor T's, it been that way though.
it's been
Think
that way,
about Busta
Yeah,
Rhymes
but
is
it,
Jamaican.
it wasn't so desperate though.
no. Well,
No, that's because that
Biggie
was
was
the
Biggie was
invasion.
Caribbean too. Biggie
No,
was
no, no, no,
Caribbean
no.
too.
No, no, no. I don't want y'all to get me confused. I'm speaking about like as far as like the political climate and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Morty,
know that it was
that shit
so man.
So
that
so
shit has
infiltrated.
always been tied though.
I'm
Think about it,
sure.
man. John F. Kennedy dated Marilyn Monroe.
Did we find out his killer yet? I mean,
Uh,
unalive her.
uh,
No.
it
Oh,
was
that yeah, that
them.
was the government. He
Yeah.
did.
Exactly. And then they,
Yeah.
then the YT man they blamed it on. They unalived him in the courthouse.
Yeah.
Think
But
about
Mm-hmm.
it.
here, hold on. Here's the
Kennedy was the only Democrat that actually had black people back.
yeah.
You get
You
what I'm
know
saying?
what?
They had
And
to
then
get
his
rid of him.
brother, and then they bought his brother out because his brother was the same
Mm-hmm.
way. And then he took that
Mm-hmm.
check like, oh hell no, fuck these black motherfuckers. You
You
say
gotta
how
think
many
about
Yeah.
it.
millions?
Like
They all
Kennedy
take a
dated
check.
Marilyn Monroe. Like Marilyn Monroe told a restaurant, I think it was Ella Fitzgerald. It was one of them. It
Hmm.
was one of those real prominent black singers or whatever.
Right.
They wouldn't let her sing in the club, and Marilyn Monroe told them like, if you
Oh
let her headline
yes,
at this club, I have dinner here every
yes.
Thursday. And she did though. So you gotta think about it. Marilyn
I heard
Monroe
about
dated
that
Kennedy.
story.
Like they had to have like similar values and shit.
They did because yeah, Marilyn Monroe, she fought for us, and Dorothy
Everybody knew
Dandridge was one of her
Kennedy's
homegirls.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not even from the time and I grew up hearing stories about
Hey.
how everybody knew Kennedy did not love his wife.
Mm-hmm. I
That
got a
shit
question. Can
Uh,
crazy.
I ask you a question, Portiz?
Go ahead, man.
Because you know how they say that what's his name? Uncle Luke is Jamaican. You remember
Mhm.
back in not too long ago, everybody would just be like, I got a little Puerto Rican in me. I'm
mhm.
a little native. I got a little
That's
this in
crazy.
me.
I swear we was just talking
Do
about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that he is fully like that? Or do you think that he is just like, no, my parents is from Jamaica, or my
I,
parents is from the
and see,
Caribbean?
but
that's a
think about
good
how
question because look how he
You know,
looked.
I
but think
know.
about the
I
debauchery
think
of
that.
it.
Yeah, I think he's more closely related to. I think he's more Jamaican than he is anything else.
Whoa.
Uh, I really do. But that's also that Miami culture too.
Hmm. I
Almost as
lived in
bad.
Man,
Miami,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's how
you
they are
right.
in
man,
You
Miami.
come
right.
on,
Yeah,
come on,
They
y'all.
that
real
that
close to them
Think about it, man.
Caribbeans.
Remember when he was on? Remember what was it? Sally Jesse Raphael. It was either that or Donahue. Like Uncle Luke's whole shtick was to make black people look is just debauched as fuck.
yeah.
Everything
As
about
you
his
did you
lyrics, his performances, like he really went on corporate on white daytime
you ain't
television
lying.
and acted a
Oh, let me
whole
give y'all some
ass,
gifts
man.
up here where y'all look a little plain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
man.
plain
Yeah.
is crazy.
So
Hey, good.
if y'all come across anybody that's in Florida and on any of these panels and they're in that Miami Dade or Miami
No
area,
cap.
let
No
them know
cap.
that there is another tether trying to get into office to
No cap,
represent us
brother.
after they've been doing all this bullshit, and then they want to get up there, they want to
Okay,
demand reparations because
let
they
me
feel
ask
so
you
that
this, because I'm writing my notes and stuff. Did we say he was running for Congress or
yeah,
Senate? What you say?
he's running for a congressional seat. He could
Congressional
have been in
seat.
for
Okay, that's what I
yeah.
heard.
That's
So he
crazy.
had so he has to get through the primaries first, and then from the primaries, then he
Congressional
can
seat.
get all
So,
that.
dude, just just kind of putting a little realism up in there as we
Mhm.
need. Do you think Violin, Sulan, Fuego, and Uncle Tom's niece that his fan base can push him over that line?
Get on the floor and
Yes.
chop that booty and let me see that doo doo brown.
Doodoo,
Oh
the
no,
doodoo, bruh, doodoo, the doodoo.
check this out. Check this out. He
Hey,
also
we
said
just
in that
all kind
same
of went
interview.
crazy in this motherfucker.
He also said in that same interview, "Oh yeah, I got all the support. I'm gonna get all the donors, all the rappers. Everybody's gonna support me because I'm Uncle Luke." He believes that in his head, and if he believes that in his head, there's enough people around him that's giving him that feedback that most likely could be of the lineage. So yeah, no, I think it's something that that he's totally banking on.
I don't know. In
I
today's
just want to,
time,
All right, let me see if I can
I
try to
just
put
want
a
to,
video together. We got to start.
one
All right,
second.
so that means we got to
Before
put
we
some
get
video
started,
together
before
and
we get
start
Before
it.
started, Uncle
before
Tom,
you get
one
started,
second, family.
before
One
you get started,
second, family.
Porky, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down because I gotta get in this office and get set up. But
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
I'll
oh,
be in the
yeah, go
comments.
ahead.
I'll be in the comments.
Do your thing, do your thing. Now, I was supposed to fucking play this instead of fucking that music shit. It's only 2 minutes, y'all. We're just gonna give it a little play real quick.
Black is melanized. Black is televised. Need a drastic. Black enhances. Black with chances. Black with privilege. Black with pride. Black on purpose. On the black hand side. Black and beautiful. Black and blessed and highly favored. Praise the Lord. Black and blessed. Black and so much more. Black and nothing less. Black and educated. Black is brilliant. Black is strong. Black is resilient. Black is song. Black is infinite, like hip hop or space. Black is grace. Black is love. Black makes babies. Black babies grow up. Black is tough. Black is hard to do. Black is me. Black is you. Black is not something we get to choose, but it is something we get to cherish. It's something we get to wear, and we get to rock this with honor. I'm black like my granddaddy and my great-great-great-great-grandma. Black is that lift every voice and sing. Black is that letting your freedom ring and resound. Black is adjective, adverb, color, and noun.
Talk your shit. What you crying for?
You so black. Ooh, you so black. When you smile, the stars come out. Baby, you so black. When you're born, the God come out.
That's how we were supposed to start the morning. When you are born, the God come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You so black, the stars come out. She said the sky. That was, I'm happy.
That
No,
just reminded me.
you play one that hit, and then here goes Sulan talking about, well, you should play.
Listen, because that just reminded me.
You should do
Sister.
His was cold.
Listen
I'm
here,
sorry.
I love that about you. Don't think I'm critiquing you. Just keep doing you. Trust me, I love that.
Hey,
That's
Go
why I
ahead,
say we are gods, man. We are gods. We are
yeah.
immortal.
Yes.
We
I heard
we
that,
can never DIE. Our people live on. They
I
talk
like
about
that.
our DEAD legends. To this day, we are the world's culture. That's why I pop my shit like the Portuguese.
You supposed to, for
that
real.
Dude, Violin, were you there yesterday? Were you there earlier? You was on Barney's Live when Toy read that guy off, and she was like, there was one of those Hispanicals off. She was like, she said, I am a god. She was like, and this is why I'm a god. You should bow down to me.
That's
Was like, yes, and she was like, our patents. She said, everybody, let's throw out one of our many patents that our inventions that we have, and the 5,000 patents that we got. Boy,
she was eating.
I mean,
And the crazy thing is, our people live on through their words, through their breath. Our enemies talk about us. So we live through your breath. You have no souls, but we still live on through the breath of our enemies. You cannot end us. My bad. I get passionate.
Oh, no, you fine.
No, that's fine.
Now. See, this woman said, black is an adjective, an adverb, color, and noun. That motherfucker was cooking. I heard that poem probably maybe, 6 years ago. Yeah. And you got to play it at least twice a year just to keep the ball rolling around this motherfucker. It's so much encouragement when I hear it. You know, you get the chills.
That just reminded me of the poem that made me cut all the relaxer on my hair and go natural back in 2013. It was by a lady named, I don't know if she pronounces her name Kai or K, because she spells it Kai Davis. I think I remember it. It went. She said,
Natalie,
"Fuck, I look like."
Natalie,
Huh?
do you smoke cigarettes?
If you don't,
I used to
please.
smoke cigarettes. I vape
I
now.
hear it when you cough.
Well,
You gotta,
no, that was the weed vape. I'm sorry.
man.
Um,
But you know, we lead by example, and I'm over here trying to stop using them damn backwoods and shit. So don't think I'm saying
man, I use cones. I buy all my cones from Sheen. I get,
I ain't mean to
huh?
change the subject like that, but I just kind of heard it in your, you feel me?
Yeah, I stopped. Yeah, I don't smoke no. I don't smoke any type of nicotine. Like I won't hit a blunt or a wood, but I do smoke out of raw cones. I get 100 of them off of Sheen for $13. I probably buy a pack of them every few months.
Do we have any more smokers up here?
I don't smoke.
Good.
I wanted to. I tried.
What's
And
crazy
I'm
is
not good at it.
what's crazy is, bro, I seen you on camera one day. You was kind of just like kicking it in your live, and you kind of got that look where you could just tell, like, okay, she don't do shit. You feel me?
No, y'all wanna, hey, I ain't scared to talk about my business. I used to pop pills because I'm really off my rocker. And I used to really want to do something to some people. And I done had CPS called on me because I used to do something to them niggas for real because I got hands. But I don't smoke. I tried to smoke because they said that'll calm me down. But I said, you know what? I probably should just raw dog this mental health stuff.
Yeah. But okay, so I will say this. Once again, I am not a doctor, but you know, I do know what I know. And I will say that they will misdiagnose you just to pass some shit off into the BLK community.
You right. I ain't gonna say you wrong. They told me, hey, you need because I have insomnia. I stay up for like 12 days straight. I'm like,
What is it? Them
that's
drugs
crazy.
like Zoloft, all that shit. That shit ain't no good. Anything, any mood stabilizer, yeah, that shit is weird, and it could cause that type of psychosis we don't need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but some people like you ain't never. You see, I've been on a manic phase since I met you. Like bipolar works differently in different people.
Absolutely.
I have like my bipolar is goes two ways with me. So you got the mood switch throughout the day, which really isn't that extreme, you know. But then we have the mood switch, which sometimes can be seasonal. And when the mood switch is seasonal, you got the manic phase and you got the down phase. I've been in a manic phase since I met you. You've never met me in my down phase. And sometimes my manic phase, I remember a manic phase lasted 6 months for me. Sometimes it lasts 3 months. You know what I'm saying? But the manic phase and the down phase is totally drastic and it's different. So right now I love myself. I'm taking care of myself. I got a more positive outlook on life and things. I'm determined. I'm on my shit. But when I get down, like it takes everything out of me just to get out of the bed in the morning. Like it's everything is doom and gloom, and I don't want to do shit. Like I gotta force myself to brush. Like when I'm down, I have to watch extreme types of shows just to motivate myself to take care of myself.
Now,
Like
You know
when
what you
I'm
gotta tell
down,
yourself?
I'll start watching hoarders to
let me catch
make
you right
myself
there.
plain.
Let me catch you right there. Let me catch you right there. I know I don't talk about what I do in real life, but I make pretty decent money for knowing these things, and I'm pretty sure that psychiatry loves categories just like shit, we love sports. So it's really easy for them to kind of break these things down and tell you what they want you to hear, to classify you. There's only really two types, and lately over the last like 5 years, it's been broken down into like five. But I mean, it's just like you said, it's person by person, and it's life experience by life experience. Like, but I've never heard of anyone lasting in such a stage for that long. So I want to ask you, when you are in that major down stage, what did you say, 6 months? What is happening in
Yeah,
your life?
I've had the longest I've had a switch was 6 months,
And what is
where I was
happening in
just
your life?
manic for 6 months, and
No.
then I was down for like 4.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like it switches. Sometimes my manic and my down phase will be within weeks of each other. Sometimes it'll be I'm happy this month, I'm down the next month, and then I'm back to happy. Or sometimes I'll just be super happy and then I have energy for a long time to where people will be like, "Oh, Natalie, whatever you got going on in your life, keep it up. You got a glow." And really, it's just my bipolar being manic. But then when I get down, I'm down.
Yeah, I was down, man. You can be down for years. I was in a state of
You said the down. I don't want to know about anything manic. You can be hyper manic and you can be hypo manic. I don't really like to focus on that. Uh, I want to know about
Well,
the downs.
okay, so the down is like, especially when I didn't have a job. When I didn't have a job, it was way easier for me to stay down because I didn't have anything I had to get out of bed for.
Mhm.
So at my lowest of my down, I'm talking about the whole underside of my body was sore because I refused to get out of the bed. Like, the only reason I got out of the bed was to use the bathroom and go to grab my food from DoorDash. And then, like, once a week, I go to the dispensary and buy all the weed I would need for that week and grab all the vapes that I need. And I'm back in the house. Like, down for me is laying there, and this is so embarrassing. I'm not proud of it, but I'm going to just be as honest as I possibly can. Knowing that I done been in this bed for 48 hours and I ain't touched no type of water. So I forced myself to go
How old
brush
were
my
you?
teeth and take a shower.
How old were you?
I'm talking about I'm 37
No.
now.
How old were you?
your hygiene goes first when your mental health isn't good. That's a fact. I've been there.
How old were you when this
I
happened?
mean,
I just want to be kind of,
my whole life, honestly.
because I'm thinking,
Like, I've
I'm,
been going through it for my whole life. Like I said, now that I have a job, like me, because I don't really care about what people think about me for who I
right.
am. But I'm very self conscious at offending people with my presence. Like, I'm not about to be stanky. You ain't about to be looking in my mouth and seeing my tongue white, teeth crusty, boogers in my eyes. Like, my clothes gonna be clean when I leave this motherfucker. I'm not gonna have no bonnet on my head. Like, I'm like that too, though. So now that I have a job, when I was feeling down, like it was like the end of last summer through probably like the beginning of the winter, I had like my down phase, but I had a job. So I just was miserable. Like, I'm talking about exhausted because I got to get up, take a shower, get dressed, go to work. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, now that I got a job, like it actually makes my down moments better because I can't just wallow in my shit. Like I said, I remember like I'm pretty sure it was about to be something close to like bed sores forming on my body. Cause literally I laid in that fucking bed for weeks. Only the reason I got up was, like
What?
I said, to use the bathroom and to grab my
Hold on, sis.
DoorDash.
Hold
Like,
on.
I wasn't even making my own food.
Hold on, sis. Give me 1 second because I just want to kind of take a stab at this and then we gonna hit the prompt. Have your whoever you dealing with or whoever you talking to, your doctor or whoever you know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of cyclomania? Have you ever heard of cyclomania?
What's that? I haven't.
No,
It's
I
like
haven't.
okay, so when you're dealing with like bipolar and up and downs and stuff, cyclomania would be like the middle. So you know how like shit, what can I say? Okay, so in the calendar you got January and you got December. All the months in between that would be the cyclomania. You feel me? And that's kind of like what you're describing, and that's the only thing I can see lasting in for like 2 or more years for you. Like, for instance, violin in cyclomania involves the hypomanic symptoms and the depression symptoms, but the only thing about cyclomania is the symptoms are never like they are never like quite met fully enough to be diagnosed. Do that make sense?
We haven't been studied long enough. Black women haven't been studied long enough for us to be
it's like
bipolar.
what is it? Muddy water. You feel
Man,
me?
I'm trying to tell you, like, in my most down.
So that's why I be like,
I
when I'm
used to
hearing stuff like that.
fantasize. Like, I didn't used to plan on killing myself, but I used to fantasize on my death. What? Like, if I be walking down the street and I see a semi, in my head, I'm picturing my body going splat like Final Destination from jumping out.
I tried to twice, so I feel you.
I mean, I have, but I'm talking about like back when I tried. That was over 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Since then, I haven't tried. I haven't put
my stab at it. See, that's why I ain't no doctor. See, my stab at it, what I know about cyclomania, it definitely don't include. It's not dramatic enough for it or persistent enough. It ain't. It can last long, but it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? To be making you have thoughts like that. So I'm gonna just back on up out of that.
No, it was weird. Like I said,
it could be multiple things at once too. It could be
right.
You're right. It wasn't what I guessed first. So
anytime I was in a dangerous situation, that's what I would be picturing in my head. Like if I walked across a bridge, I just have this sensation to jump, and not because I want to die though. Like that was with the weird shit. Like that, it scared me. Like what the fuck? Why do I want to jump over this fucking bridge? Like weird shit. The train coming. I just want to walk in front of it.
I remember walking across the bridge in like 10, and it used to be like, damn, I can't wait to drive.
Yeah, we humans.
You talking about you want to? No, but hold on, let me stop y'all right there, ladies. We just gonna go ahead and jump. Get my AirPod back in.
Why you gotta say jump again? Why you gotta say jump, Portis? We gonna go ahead and jump.
You right, my bad, y'all funny. No, we gonna go ahead and step right back into the show, and we gonna actually start with Sulan.
Yeah, because she being too quiet.
We gonna go straight to Sulan.
Sister Soul.
Straight to Monica.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get my dog.
You good, Mo? We all got the pets and shit. But with that, I want you to kind of take us off. You can either hit one of the prompts or all three of them, Monica.
Okay, I'm gonna do one.
No, I think you should do all three.
I feel like I'm gonna do one.
It's Tenacity Tuesday. Don't let none stop you.
Oh my God. I'm older than you. You don't tell me what to do.
That was a good one. Thank you for the follow.
Okay, let me see.
Do y'all daily hearts. If y'all got a coin, if y'all need me to send y'all a little coin, let me know.
Let me do my hearts. No, that's the wrong button. Okay. Okay, like what type of results? Like what results from your job and life in general?
If results matched your efforts exactly, would you be proud or embarrassed? Wherever you want to apply it.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. I'm gonna say a little bit of both.
Good to see you.
I would say a little bit of both.
Hold on. You can't just be trying to. No, I'm joking.
I mean, there's certain things that there's certain results with my effort that I'm proud of. Like at this moment, I am proud that I kind of like, even though I gotta go get ready, I'm kind of proud that I damn near cleaned up my whole apartment because my thing. No, for real.
I just want to say shout out to Neo. And where she at is 5:30 in the morning. Shout out to you, big sis.
Ooh, yes, it's like it's 7.
she up on this motherfucker.
You up in you in Cali hours. Ooh, Lord.
That's love.
Yes, it is. So at the results, like the results that I have, like for the past 6 years, I'm gonna say I'll be more. It is a little bit of both. Like there's certain like me being proud of. I mean, like me like being comfortable in my place because I moved out before, but I wasn't too comfortable where I was at, and I was like, nah, I'm moving back out. I moved back to my mom's, and I stayed there for years. But when I went back out, got my own. I was proud of that. Heck, I was proud of worked at Social Security and being there for 6 years, especially working so long at a place and being and having inactive ADHD. Because one thing about ADHD is like it's hard for you to keep a job because you can get easily bored with the job. You know, like I have inactive ADHD, so that means like I
I got some
daydream.
questions today with my people. Y'all got me fucked up. Salon, I got a question I got coming for your ass, especially just for saying that. Continue, sis. I love you.
Oh my lord! Shit. Okay,
Oh,
so
it's gonna be a hard one too.
God. And so yeah, that's basically inactive. Like I could daydream, I could space out, I could lose
Mm-hmm.
things. I have everything that a ADHD person have except for I could just sit my ass down.
Mm-hmm.
But but they kind of kept me without, having a job for a while because it was one year I'm like I'm bored, I'm about to quit, or I'm like or casually do something stupid just to purposely get myself fired because I got bored.
Mm-hmm.
Um So that was one thing I could say I was proud of. Like, damn, 6 years, and my jobs only last anywhere between 12 to 19 months. Shit, that's good for me. I think one thing I'm embarrassed is probably my dating life and who I was partnered
What
with.
you say?
I said my dating life to me was
No.
embarrassing.
Okay. Okay, I got you. I
With
got
my
you.
results, because my results ended up being more so of like I
Mm-hmm.
date like a groundhog and I don't put myself out there. So like
Why don't
I
you
would
just
see my
jump out
dating
there?
shadow. I would see my dating shadow, go out there for a little bit. I'm like, I don't like it. And I go right back in
I
my
think you should
hole.
give it a little bit more go. You have a wonderful energy you give off and great conversation. You should
Okay,
try it.
thank you. But yeah, I'd be like, I don't like it. And I go back in my hole and grab my
You
dog.
missing your one. I'm
I
telling you.
know. And I grab my
We
dog
be
and I'm like,
harder on ourselves sometimes more than the world is.
yeah. But I'm like, don't like it. Come on, come on. I'm like, come on, Milan, grab my dog, and we're going down that hole. Um So that's one thing. That's like one thing I am embarrassed of. But like other than that, like me
You
just
shouldn't be.
yeah, I know. But that's one thing I found embarrassing to
We
me.
all
But
have dated down. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
yeah,
Said beat it down is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we
um,
don't. Yeah, go ahead.
I just I'm just okay. To be honest, I'm just occasionally intense.
I respect the honesty. Now,
Yeah,
why do
like
you say occasionally intense? And can you give us an example?
I mean, I just
She's on prompt number 2 for the people
yeah. That's
following
are you
along.
consistent or occasionally intense? I mean, I'm not consistent with nothing. I show up to work, like try to be on time, but I can't for the life of me. Um, I am very like, like I'm really not a consistent person. Like I don't consistently do a lot of things. I'm like, okay, this is enough. I'm bored. I'm gonna do something else. All right, I done this a little bit. I'm bored. I'm gonna do something else. Okay, I'm bored. I'm
Mhm.
gonna switch this up. I'm getting bored with this. So
Seems
it's
like you're consistent with switching tasks.
well, I wouldn't say I'm consistent with switching. I wouldn't say that's
I mean,
consistent.
hey,
I mean,
hey,
you like there could be one
you have to
task,
keep your focused.
yeah, but I'm not really focused. I'm just kind of all over the place.
Hmm.
Um,
Appreciate the honesty.
and then that's one thing I need to work on. But shit, it's
Hmm.
just can't work. I mean, I'm more like that's something I probably need to work on. Where I'm just kind of like I usually get bored a lot, and I'm all over the place. Like it takes
Hmm.
like what it could take like how long would it take like for me? Okay, I have like I think like a what, 800 square foot or a 7 something square foot apartment. It's kind of large. It's kind of biggish. What could take a normal person probably 1 or 2 hours, it could take me a whole day because I'm not consistent in one quarter. I'll be like, all
Was
right,
today about you?
huh?
Was today about you or something? Like, like,
Tenacity Tuesday.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Mm-hmm.
think so too. Look at that last prompt, Sulan. One thing you've been dodging that needs to get done today.
I need to get my ass ready.
That's why she my sister, y'all. I didn't even know you. I didn't even know one of our family members needed the Tenacity Tuesday in their life. A little cognitive restructuring on tenacity.
I did not know I needed today, so I mean,
You
That's
shit.
psychic,
beautiful. That's
Ortiz? You
beautiful. That's
psychic?
beautiful. I just love who I love, and the energy just come to me. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just is what it is. I was supposed to be talking about fighting today. Ex Brother Fuego. I was supposed to be talking about fight or flight with Tenacity Tuesday. That's why I left off Mental Health Monday with one of those questions. But I kind of just switched it this morning. You feel me?
Okay. But
Say
yeah.
less. Somebody need to hear to keep going today.
So yeah, so I'm like, shit, I need to get myself ready for right at this moment, because I gotta take my dog to day camp, her to day camp, and I
What
gotta go to
kind of
work.
dog you got?
She's a mud, so she is a
I don't want to know.
she's no. She is a Beagle King Charles
I don't
Cavalier
mess with
mix.
mutts. I don't deal with it.
It ain't my fault, man.
You living with a bi-ethnic. No, I'm
My
joking. I'm
dog a mutt.
joking. I am joking. I am
My
joking,
Mutts
family.
biathletes,
are the healthiest.
they are, but no, okay, it ain't my fault. So she wasn't like what I like. She wasn't one of the. I'm sorry, mamas. She wasn't one of those like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I want her. It was my ex boyfriend. My
Here
ex
you
boy.
go. Here you go.
No, really, it was my ex boyfriend. I lost a cat. I had a kitten that I found. It was a stray. So I'm kind of like Natalie when it comes to animals. So I found a stray kitten and I raised it for like three
She be
weeks.
hugging rats and shit. You ain't like Natalie.
That's what I said. I'm kind of.
No,
And
say less. Good one.
Fuck
so
y'all.
no. I'm not saying it as a diss, but I'm an animal
Shit,
lover.
I'm saying it as a diss. I ain't hugging no
I
rat.
didn't know I liked rats until last year when I got
But
the
you know
job
what
at the
though? You
pet
said
store.
that they real smart. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let. I'm gonna just stop you right there, Sulan, real quick. We're gonna get back to the story when I open up the panel, and we're gonna
Okay.
jump right over to Sister Violin. Sister Violin, please hit the prompt. One of them or all of them.
Hey, what is you a therapist, Ortiz? Are you undercover over here? I feel like you was sent from the FBI. I'm scared because you was healing the community, and then you be dissing. So I'm scared, y'all. I think he's with the people.
Just on some real shit though. My first day, actually here, holding this space. Somebody was cracking jokes in the comment section talking about some man. Tell us the truth, man. You a therapist, ain't you?
You do this for fun. You a
You know what
therapist
I'm
that don't
saying?
even want
I
to do the job.
say less, say less. You know, we all have our secrets, but
You
just
know.
know that my presence here is more beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Than
I know. I
anything,
got the
man.
discernment. I can feel your energy, and you keep talking about energy, but I'm gonna be quiet because everybody
Say
don't need to know
less.
everything.
You already know.
But I'm on to you. Okay, I'm on to you, brother. You said
I love
if
you, sis.
results I love you too. If results matched your efforts, exactly, would you be proud or embarrassed? Can I be honest, y'all? I used to be
Yeah.
embarrassed until one day I woke up. I said I ain't embarrassed about a goddamn
But
thing.
wait though.
Actually,
But wait though, big sis. In that embarrassment, you ain't gotta go too deep if you don't want to. We just need people that may be able to relate to you out there listening. If
hmm
you can hit on some of them things that just had you embarrassed.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Okay, let me not be so arrogant, and I'm
You
not
good.
arrogant.
You
But
good.
was I embarrassed? Yes, but in
Mhm.
embarrassment, I became proud. if that makes sense. In my
Mm-hmm.
embarrassment, I had to accept my flaws. I had to accept everything that I've been through because
That's
it
right.
was life. And a lot of times people will use things that you went down for, anything that was considered a flaw, anything that you did something that's considered a negative, they will use that against you. If as long as
Mm-hmm.
you're embarrassed, they will use that against you and make you feel terrible about yourself. So you have to just accept that you went through those things and you have to be proud that you made it out, if that makes sense. So that's
No,
why
it
I say
makes
that I'm
sense.
not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed at all. I went through all the things, all of the addictions. I went through
Mm-hmm.
all of the heartache. I went through all of the breakups. I went through all of that, but I became a better me. So I will
Mm-hmm.
never be embarrassed again, because as long as you're embarrassed, they will use that against you and they will try to bring you down, if that makes sense. Did that make
Mm-hmm.
sense?
No, that makes sense. And I'm glad you hit on accepting yourself. You know what I'm saying? We got to find a little bit more of that in our lineage. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Absolutely.
because the world may view certain things as negative or bad, or you know what I'm saying? That may not be what it is for us in our personal life. You know what I'm saying? So we got to
Exactly.
kind of, yeah, I like that vibe. I like that.
But you know what's crazy? Because something as simple as our differences in our fingerprint can be seen as negative, flawed, or bad. Whole
Mm-hmm.
time it's just a creative feature that's personal to us. So that's why I try to tell people, don't be embarrassed of anything that you went through. Don't be embarrassed of that your hair don't do this because their hair do that.
I'm
Don't
taking
ever
that.
be proud. Yeah, just take it in. And this is you. Be proud. We're made in
Mm-hmm.
God's image. We are God's. And
Mm-hmm.
then I start saying that and then people get uncomfortable. But
you, you know what we on over here. Like, stop
Mhm.
playing. But no, that's cooking. You hitting on any of the other ones?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do all three, but I
Say
talk a
let.
lot, so I try to
Good. Go
talk
ahead.
fast. Okay, the next one is: are you consistent or just occasionally intense? I didn't even.
I threw that one up there this morning.
You're sick, poor T. It depends on who you're talking to. If you're talking to somebody who got ADHD, I'm consistent. If you're not, I'm occasionally intense.
you, you funny. You
Hey, that's
funny.
all I got to say.
Say
Okay,
less. Say
I
less.
listen. I pride myself, and I love Salon Pisces. I pride myself in not working, and
Mhm. No,
that
and you
stuff stressed
also
me out.
said that you stop the medication for the ADHD.
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
and your life is much better.
Yes, I'm happier actually.
Okay.
You know what?
So if somebody listening were to ask you, you know, what are some of the things you do now to kind of alleviate whatever, you know, the you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? What would you say?
okay. I'm about to tell y'all some stuff, and this is my personal life, and people can't use my personal life against me. I promise
Right.
you, I'm fearless. So there's a few things, and I'm not gonna be before you long. Okay, don't talk to y'all like I'm.
You good, man.
I won't be before you long. But some things that I do, once I recognize that I'm triggered, I'm getting irritated, I'm being irrational, I'm being emotional, I pause myself. Now, I don't do it on this app because I don't care for tethers. That shit's fun. But in my
Right.
real life, I pause and I breathe. That is the number one thing. I can feel myself getting hot and I take deep breaths. Now, if I'm at home, I'll take a shower, listen to music, work out, maybe dance, get the blood flowing. Because we're human,
Mm-hmm.
we have to get the blood flowing. We have to keep our body up to whatever temperature.
You right.
And I'll try to recognize if I've drank water or if I've eaten. Because if you haven't done both of those, then you're probably fatigued and your brain is
Mm-hmm.
trying to trick you. You cannot let your brain trick you. Your brain will trick you. Your brain will tell you you are better off not here. Your brain
Mm-hmm.
is not always right. So you have to understand your body. You have to think of everything. And that's what I do now. I'm not a therapist. But I will say medication ain't always the answer. And
Mm-hmm.
doctors ain't always right. Listen to your body and trust yourself. And that just helps me a lot.
That's respect. I respect you for that, Vi, and appreciate you for just opening up, man. Every the stuff we talk about up here ain't no light shit, and
Mm-mm.
people really be dealing with shit. And so I'm gonna just say again, we appreciate you for just sharing that, sis.
I always,
Um,
I gotta do the last one. I gotta do
do
the
your
last
thing.
one. It says one thing you've been dodging that needs to get done today. Well, I don't know. I have to do all of the things. I told you I got ADHD. I got to do all the things
Say
all day. I got
less.
to play my violin, my piano, cook breakfast, and I gotta, yeah, everything.
Say less.
Damn. Let me start. Let me get started. Hey, that's a Russian question. You made that the last question so people can shut up.
She talking about some damn. Let me get started. No, but for real though, that's respect, sis. And with that, we gonna go straight up to Brother Only Facts, cause he right there.
What's good, family? Can you
Yeah,
guys hear
what's
me?
going on, brother?
Not much, man. Your boy over here trying to fight out the flu. Me and the little man both sick. So
Man, wait, that little man bring it from school or something.
man, I don't know, man. You know,
Go,
we
go on,
we
go on and flip him
we
upside down real quick in the backyard. It's his fault.
right, but I don't know. We was
Tell
up in
our nephew
Cincinnati
we hope he feel
last
better
week,
though.
man. So I don't know, but somewhere along the way,
Mm-hmm.
got
Touching
something.
stuff.
But but no, I appreciate it. A big shout out to everyone else on the prompt. The other speakers. Let me see. Let's see
Yeah,
if
y'all gotta feel better.
results
Y'all gotta
match.
feel better. Nephew over there coughing.
Yeah, man.
Y'all got y'all some hot drink and stuff.
Yeah, man.
There you
I
go.
went to the grocery store yesterday and got some honey, some uh local honey,
Mm-hmm.
lemon, cinnamon sticks, and
Oh, you own it. You own it.
some garlic and some ginger. So I brewed that down, and we've been taking that
Say
along with
less.
some over the counter stuff. But I
Go on
try not to.
go on and get you a blooming onion from somewhere. Go on and eat that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know, always eat some onion and ginger.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes,
no,
sir.
seriously though,
Put a piece of onion in the bottom of your feet too. Put on some thick
Stop.
socks.
Yep.
oh
Oh
y'all
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
y'all was with
Hey,
y'all grandmas.
I'm from South Carolina. Trust me, I
Oh,
grew up with all the
Hey,
castor oil, the cod
hey,
liver oil, the onion in the bottom of your
hey,
foot.
brother Facts, you gonna put the emphasis on South Carolina.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
respect to
sir.
you, man. That's respect.
Yeah, yeah. So we smelling like a farmer's market up in here, but it's
Say
all
less.
good.
Say less.
But yeah, but let me tackle this prompt for you, brother.
Go ahead, man.
If results match your efforts exactly, would you be proud or embarrassed? I would say I would be proud, because just like a lot of the other folks been mentioning, I've overcame many things, per- persevered. Um,
Mm-hmm.
um, I came out on the other end when the other folks was counting me out. So I would say I'm very proud of where I'm at
That's
uh,
real.
today. My efforts, things that uh, I'm now. I'm pretty focused, so when I set my mind to something, I focus in on it, and I good, bad, or indifference, I try to see it to the end, most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a pretty good track record when it comes to that.
That's lit.
So overall, I'm proud of my efforts. Are you consistent or just occasionally intense? I'm more consistent. Um,
I can
a
tell
little bit
though.
more,
I can hear the
more consistent.
discipline.
What's that?
I can hear the discipline.
Oh yeah, and being in the military,
Mm-hmm.
helps a lot too. uh,
I can hear it though. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I'm very consistent when I set my mind to something or something has to get done. And then one thing you've been dodging that needs to get done today. This should have been done like yesterday, but man, I got some new growth out there in the yard. At the winter, the weather's starting to change,
Say
and
less.
my hedges and stuff got that new growth on it. So
Mm-hmm.
when we when we got that snow and so I was kind of happy about it because I ain't had to get out there and tackle it. So, but
Well, gonna let the
but yeah,
snow chill for a minute.
right. Right, man. But you know that yard work, boy.
I'm
So
with you on that, man.
that,
I got a video right now with my 3-year-old and the 8-year-old. Hey, grab that blower, all that. Come on, we out here together.
uh-huh.
Shit, y'all ain't gonna be
Exactly.
looking at me through the window.
Right. Come on out here. Yep.
Come on, shit.
Yep.
No, but
So
that's respect to you, man. All right, go ahead. I ain't gonna interrupt you no more, man.
no, that was it, man. You
Oh, say
spot on,
less.
man. So yeah.
Say less, man. I appreciate you just stopping by, coming through, man. Even in your not so best moments, man. That's respect, man. That's a respect. I just want to agree with you on the when people are counted out, sometimes that's all they need to just kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So in that moment, I just want to ask you, when you were counted out, uh, like what would you call it? What outside of motivation? What's another word you would call something that just started to fester?
It's that it's that we go through different emotional stages, right? It's like, oh, these motherfuckers trying to count me out. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
that whole drive to want to prove them wrong,
Yeah.
right? So you go hard, right? You go hard just to prove them wrong, but that might not be a good reason to
Mm-hmm.
go hard, but it kind of motivates you, like just to prove
Yeah.
them wrong. Like, oh man, y'all, you think I can't do this? So you do what it takes. You put in the work and the effort to prove people wrong, and believe it or not, it's actually a good thing because you because you're proving them wrong and you're doing the work. You're actually learning. You're improving. You're elevating, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're elevating to
Now I got
you
one
know.
last question. Did that lead you to the military?
So now that boy, you're good. You're real good. So I experienced it in many phases, but the two big phases that pop out from me was yes. So the first phase of it is yes. When I graduated high school, I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. There's certain people, they're like, oh, they're not. He's not going to amount to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you're gonna get out here and have all these children and this and that and blah blah blah. So yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, you know what? I wasn't ready to do that college thing, but I
Mm-hmm.
knew something in me knew like going in the military was gonna be the right move. At least I would be getting paid and learning
Have
learning a
something
trade and a
stable.
skill. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that that was the first phase of it. And then when I got in the military, right, you
Mm-hmm.
know, the our our people from the Caucasus Mountains, anytime they see us, they just automatically think we're subpar,
Mm-hmm.
subpar. So just getting in and um, just learning the military and learning my job and just to prove them wrong because they just sit there and they don't tell you stuff directly, but stuff gets back to you and stuff, and it's like, oh, they don't think
Mm-hmm.
they don't think you can do this, they don't think you can do that, and other people saying stuff like, well, why he get promoted and why he doing this and that, and it's like, okay, let me show
Yeah.
you why,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, so those are two big ones that stood out. Um,
That's respect, man. I we hear about that in the military too, how it get in there
Oh yeah,
with the YT versus, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Like I one. I mean, there's many instances, but one instance that stands out to this day, right? Like when I was stationed at a base in Las Vegas called Nellis Air Force Base, right? It's literally stationed like centered at located at the far end of the Las Vegas Strip, to be honest, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I remember, um, just at this time I was in for probably like 13 years,
Mm-hmm.
and we had some of these youngin. young white tees come in. And they were still in training,
Right.
and these clowns would only been in the military 10 days, but they want to question someone with 13 years of experience.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's their audacity, bro. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, that's
That's
their
almost like
audacity.
an ass whooping. Oops, sorry. I
Yeah.
ain't not sorry. I
Oh,
got the
trust
nephew.
me.
But
Hey,
no, but you know what
trust.
I'm saying? 10 days and I've been in the what?
Yeah, trust and believe. Hey, I put foot to ass. Hey, we got this thing in the military. We call it RHIP, right? Rank has its privilege. It's like,
Oh
okay,
shit.
I'm about to show you what these 13 years can do to your ass,
Say
right?
less.
So,
Rank
so
has its
yeah,
privilege.
but yeah, man, it's a lot of that. So imagine the ones that's just coming in with that attitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now compare that to those who got 13 years in with you.
Mm-hmm.
See, their whole little games are at a different level, right? Because I can't flex on them like I can
Right.
flex on
So they
ones
acting
with
like
less
they
rank.
got 26 years in.
Right, right. And like you can't read and comprehend the
Mm-hmm.
regulations and stuff the same way they can, right? And most times we do it better, right?
I'm sure. Oh,
So
I'm sure.
I have to fight. I used to have to fight them all the time about stuff like, here it is in black and white. Here it is, and to pretty much force them to follow regulations, right? And then, of course, because I'm doing that to them, now I'm getting labeled a problem, right?
Oh
He's a
shit.
problem. Just like in regular life, right?
Yep.
When we try to apply the same rules and the same laws, the same procedures, when we try to demand the proper treatment for ourselves, then we get labeled a problem. So same situation.
Yeah. We all received that, brother. And thank you for your service. And before you go on mute, we just want to say to our nephew over there, feel better, nephew. Don't none of us like to get sick, man. And we know your pops got you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, y'all.
For sure, man. We gonna be coming back to you. We're gonna give you a second to rest, but you know I got at least one more question for you before you
Oh
go.
yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here,
For
bro. I'm,
sure,
I'm
for
right
sure.
here with you.
Say less. Uh, we're gonna go straight to Natalie, and then from Natalie, Brother Cobra, from Brother Cobra to Sister Joy in that order. Go ahead, Natalie.
All right.
I like that
If
name.
results match your efforts, exactly would you be proud or
It's a nice
embarrassed?
name.
I feel like shame and embarrassment is what forces me to be a better person. Like, I work better if I feel like I'll be ashamed of myself for doing something. And I change my ways often because of the shame of the outcome of decisions I've made in the past. So, no, I'm embarrassed. I ain't proud.
Hmm.
Um, are you consistent or just occasionally intense? Um, I'm consistently inconsistent.
You are consistently inconsistent. Can you just cook on that a little bit?
Like, I get bored with things fast. And I don't know. Sometimes, like something in my brain just switches to things from things and even people that I like. Like, I don't
These
play any type
questions
of
gonna tear
games
y'all
at
ass up
all.
today.
Like, I'm consistently inconsistent. I like if I find like a mobile game that I like, I'll play it for 30 days tops. Even like beating out most of the levels and stuff, and then I never touch it again. So like I don't have any game apps on my phone at all. Like I like even back when I was doing the dating stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be a man like that'd be doing stuff for me, would be vibing, everything would be good. And just out the blue, I'd be like, I don't want to talk to him no more. And like
Mm.
never answer the phone for him again, never text him back, just completely ghost him.
Well, that's
Like,
fucked up. Shit. I have to come see you. You just gonna ghost me like that, girl? My
Yeah,
bad,
that's how
Joey.
I
I'm
do.
trying
Like,
to send you
even
roses
with
and shit.
breakups, like when I'm ready to break up, like I don't say shit. Like once I get it in my head, like, oh yeah, I'm about to leave this motherfucker. Like if I'm with him, I'm gone. If he with me, I'm switching your address down at the post office first.
Yeah, that's some
Like,
bullshit. Cause
oh yeah, I'm
what
switching
you
your
running
address to
from?
your mama house at the post office. I'm getting a letter of the order of the switch of the
Now
address.
I'm gonna ask you this, sis. I'm gonna ask you this. Why? Because you know I take little notes and shit of kind of key things y'all say, just to kind of like dig a little bit. Um, do you commit to anything outside of your job?
We'll commit to anything like what? Like, give some examples.
Anything like I'm hearing that you are consistently inconsistent and you never commit. And then you said something about your relationships and how you were able to kind of like just blink and choose different. So next to your statements, I have to anything, which means I'm going to ask you, can you commit to anything? Have you committed to anything? I know you go to work every day and you love your job and the animals there. So I said outside of your job. You feel me?
Nope. I ain't
But
committing to shit.
but
I'm
no, I knew
around.
you was
I'm only
but I knew
around.
you but I knew you was gonna say that. That's why I asked you that. And then I'm about to bring up this YT dude.
Oh, I mean, he's all like I said. As long as something is serving me, I'm
So
there.
you committed to him because he's YT.
No, he's never stopped being in my best interest. I'm talking about as soon as I feel like something is not in my best interest anymore, like I'm
What if I got you
completely
a
turned
black
off.
man? What if I got you a black man ready for you, ready to marry you, ready to just change
Mm,
your life for whatever you
mm,
want? Would you leave
mm,
that YT man?
no. Mm-mm.
Natalie.
Porty, don't start with her on that YT man, please.
I'm too loyal. No, I am gonna say I commit to my loyalty.
We
I'm
got
too
brother Cobra
loyal.
down here at the
Like I
bottom.
said, I got Portia. You don't understand how deep my loyalty runs.
Hey,
Like,
I think facts talking about some please.
no, thank you. I'm too loyal.
Y'all leave, you leave Natalie alone.
As long as
Okay.
somebody is 100 with me and is devoted to me, I'm gonna be 100 and devoted to them. Like my loyalty run.
We gotta
I
pick
got
on
a
Natalie.
friend right now. I'm talking about looked out for me. He was in prison and sent me
Mhm.
over $1,000, and I
That's
fumbled the
love.
money.
Come on,
And to
Nat.
this
With who?
day,
The YT guy?
no, I got a friend. Matter
Oh,
of fact, Portiz, you might not know him personally, but I know for a fact you've heard his song. Like he got a
what?
couple songs. I know you've heard one of his songs. Like he in
Say one
prison
of
right
them.
now, but he trusted me
RJ
to hold
Lamont.
on to some money. No, Antoine Tate. I see dead people coming out of their grave, wiping dirt off their shirt, still walking around the earth. I
Say the
see
last
dead
name again.
people.
Antoine who?
Tate.
Tate. That last name in the city for sure though.
You ain't never heard I see dead people?
Oh, he be rapping with
That
Big
song was
Bro.
big in Toledo.
He
I
be
know that
rapping
shit
with
blew up in Detroit.
Moray and them. I know this song, but he's a feature on here. I ain't know his name and say less. He got 9 million views though. Shout out to the FBA brother. Uh,
Yeah, but like I said, like even
I'm
though
gonna
I'm in
play.
this relationship and shit, I know that he trusted me with something that I kind of fumbled. So now it's been years. I'm pretty sure I done paid him back the money. But now anytime he called, like, sis, you got like a hot 40 I can get on Cash App real quick. I
Damn.
got you. Like, I got you, bro. Like, you looked out
Say
for me.
less.
You trusted me with something that I fumbled a little bit. I'm not about to just turn my back now that you need me because I needed you. That's why your
Say
money
less.
got fumbled. You
Nah,
know what I'm
Uncle
saying? I
Tom
got a friend
niece.
that even with the FBA discussion, I got a friend when I was in New York back in 2012. A dude cut my purse, like snatched my bag. And my purse had my money, my phone, my ID, everything I needed in it. I'm all the way in Schenectady, New York. I'm talking about I'm in the store panicking, and just a guy was just like, "Hey, mommy, what's up? You're not from here. I can tell by your accent." And he just talking to me, and I told him what happened. And he's like, "Okay, so do you know where you at? Like where your people's at?" I'm like, "I know that they
Nah,
around the corner from here."
nah.
And he walked me home. Hold
I'ma
on, he
stop
walked me
you right
home.
there. No, I'ma stop you right there because I have notes on you. God damn it. And I
What?
need to know if this guy in the store that talked to you that you were just oh so comfortable with, all of a sudden, was
This
he a
was back in
black man?
2013.
Was he a
This was back
black
in
man?
2013. I
Was he
thought
a
he was a mixed man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was mixed. He was a tether for sure. He
shit?
was
Because
completely ethnic.
you said, because we make you nervous.
Now y'all make me nervous. This is just recent. This is within the past
Okay,
5 years,
okay,
Ortiz. Yeah, and like
okay.
no, like I
I
said, I
didn't know
grew
that.
up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no,
But I
I
just
ain't
want to make
know.
sure that you ain't
No.
trying to
Like
have this
the guy
YT guy
over there
listen
that's
to
there.
our panels and make him just feel good about himself.
He at work. No, and really when I'm talking about him, he's usually not around.
I'm joking, sis. I'm really just
No,
joking
like
with
no,
you.
but the dude basically looked out for me. I told him my situation. I told you how I used to hustle. I was there on my dancing, making money shit, and I was with my family. When I told him what happened, he walked me home to make sure I got home safe, and he gave me a cell phone. And he was
Mm.
like, "This cell phone about to change your life." Portiz, I made thousands off of that phone. Like I didn't even have to have my own ad.
So
Like
so
so, then I left and went back
nope,
home.
nope, 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 nope. I'm stopping you again. Nope, nope. I'm stopping you again because you mean to tell me this man picked you out of the lineup. He said, "Hey, you not from here. I can tell by your voice. Hey, you tell him what you're going through. He find it in what he go buy you a phone. He gives you his
No,
phone. He got two
Portiz. It
phones.
was
Morning,
a
y'all.
phone that must
Portiz,
have
don't do
belonged
it.
to another girl.
Portiz,
This
don't
was
do
back.
that.
This was back when Backpage was still up. Like this is before Skip the Games. This is back in 2013. Somebody snatched my purse. I was in Schenectady, New York. Somebody snatched my purse. I think in the movies and the shows and shit, when somebody snatch your bag, the woman struggles with it. No, they must have cut the strap because it happened too
Yeah,
fast.
they
So now I'm
slice it
panicking.
with a yeah.
Now I'm
That's wrong.
panicking because just imagine how you know how packed New York is, even upstate. You feel me? I'm
How
panicking. I
old
don't
are
know what
you,
to do.
Uncle
I
Thomas?
was
I mean
at
Nelly.
the time, I think I was like 22. Yeah, because it was a month before my 23rd birthday. I was 22. I'm up there panicking. And the guy like, "Hey, mommy, what's going on? I know you're not from here. I can tell by your accent." He saw because I was frustrated. Like my fucking bag just got snatched. And I told him like somebody just snatched my purse. He got my phone, my money, everything in it. With my ID. He like, "Well, do you know where you going around here?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "All right." So as we walking, he walking me to where I'm going. He was like, "You said your phone was in your bag?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, I got you." Like 30 minutes later, he came and knocked at the door that he just walked me to and handed me a cell phone. It was used already. It wasn't brand new. He was like, "This phone about to change your life." I don't know if it was another girl's phone that had been working it or if it was his phone and he was helping girls get money. I don't know what the situation was, but he didn't ask me for no money from this phone. I made thousands of dollars off of this phone while I was there, and I was able to get myself back home. Now, he stayed in contact with my family that, like I said, he walked me to the house. It was like an introduction type of moment. And they stayed cool.
Oh,
A couple years after that, he got in trouble and got deported.
mm,
You feel me? So now that he's been deported back to Ecuador, like I said, I thought he was mixed when I met him. I thought he was a light-skinned mixed dude. He talked with a New York accent. He had long braids straight to the back, New York cap on. I'm talking about dress, clean, fresh ass New York nigga. That's what I thought.
they know
I
how to
didn't even know he
cosplay.
wasn't from the country. I found out after talking to him though that he was Spanish. You know what I'm saying? All of his friends was black. His child was mixed with a FBA woman. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
But
on,
like I said, after he got deported,
hold on 1 second,
Ecuador
sis.
is terrible. Like they in poverty. That's a third world country.
Hold
I
on one
tried to
second,
send him at
sis.
least $100 a year because I know $100 a year will make sure he can at least keep his kids housed. You get what I'm saying? With the money that he
Appreciate the
makes
gifts. Appreciate the
also.
gifts, sis.
You know what I'm
Neo,
saying?
shout out to
I
Neo.
know he can keep his kids housed and fed and shit. He still make his own money. He built his own little house,
Well,
his own little
okay,
barber
okay,
shop.
okay, well,
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Let me
rambling, but
stop you.
I'm
No, you
just
good.
loyal.
You good.
Like once you help me, like I always got you. Like once you help me and you don't expect nothing from me in return, I will always have your back. Like if you show me you got my back, I will always have your back. And that's just who I am as a person. If my white boy don't do nothing to deceive me or betray me, there's nothing that any other man can do or say to me to make me leave this man. He's shown me nothing but loyalty.
Ortiz,
And
can
that's
I
what
can
I'm
I
gonna
speak
have in
to
return.
sis? Can I
Okay.
talk
Yes,
right
Okay,
quick?
please.
I promise.
Yes,
Go
please,
ahead,
Neo.
Neo.
Hey, so
Because
I
I wanted
hear
to.
myself in you, and that can I ask you a question? So when people do stuff to like turn you off or whatever, do you cut them off immediately, like never again? Like it's just automatic, just we done.
Immediately. I'll be in the same room with them and blocking them on all social media, blocking their phone number. I'm talking about immediately. Like there's no reconciliation. There's no nope.
So I'm so I have a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. And that is exactly what people with borderline personality disorders do. I'm not saying you have it, but I'm just saying
I know I do.
it may help
I
you
do.
to work on cognitive behavioral therapy to change from that, because what I ended up doing, I ended up cutting off a lot of people in my life that actually was really for me. You know what I'm saying? People make mistakes and stuff like that, but it was just like, damn, it was like, oh, it's automatic betrayal. I'm done with them. Never talk to them again. And come
I
to find
mean,
out, I was overreacting, and I get it because I know how it feels. It feels like, oh my God, like I can't believe they
you
did this. But like
you know what
it. Go ahead.
you know what I have, and you're right. So now, like I said, I used to do that. I say until I did some weird shit when I was about 25 with somebody who was nothing but good to me. And so now when I get them feelings about people, I dissect what happened and what they did. So now before I cut somebody off,
So now,
I think
before I
about the
cut
principle
somebody
and I
off,
think about the pattern of who they've been, not only to me, but everybody else around them in my spaces. You know what I'm saying? Before I make that distinction. And the
Yeah.
reason why I still stand on that distinction on cutting people off for good, no matter what, just no questions asked, is
hmm
because back when I was forgiving and I did let people back into my life, they always showed me why I cut them off to begin with. So now I don't give you the second chance. Like, fuck you. Honestly. And I feel like everybody I've cut off, no matter how much I love them, no matter how many good times we had together or what we might have done for each other, I feel like my life is better without them in it.
I feel
And when
you
I
on
cut
that.
you off, you're completely unalive to me. Like when I
Yep.
cut you off,
well,
I
don't
have a
cut me
funeral
off.
for you.
Well, don't cut me off, shit. But in saying that, I want to get to Brother Cobra, who's been waiting patiently. Brother Cobra, are you there? Give me a little time. I'm just getting up. Man, we trying to catch you before you in transit, brother.
He said, just
With
need time to heal and let it go. I do. I let it go and the person who did it to me.
hold on.
Ever.
One second, Natalie. Brother Cobra, welcome to the panel, man. Good to see you, man. Been a couple days.
Most def, sir. Yeah, I kind of I work a lot of hours on whether it's between my job or my personal business. So
Say less.
I sometimes you know what I'm saying, time can kind of get off track. You end up
Man,
sleeping weird hours and all that, man.
man, I
So
ain't even make it to the book read yesterday.
yeah, for real, man. I
Sleep.
understand. Like when you
Woke
get
up
to
late,
doing
played some music.
for real, you get to working on so much stuff, man. It just kind of throw off everything, man. It just kind of sometimes your schedule just kind of get thrown off.
Um, no, man, we appreciate you for coming out, though, man. You want to hit the prompt for us, either one of them or all of them, man.
Yeah, yeah. So, or can I change the order of operation on them?
However you want to do
All right. So the second one I'm gonna start with. It says, "Are you consistent or just occasionally intense?" See me, I know I've kind kind of gotten to know myself enough to know that I have a trigger switch, right? I'm not really a consistent person. I have a trigger switch. I'm one of them people that kind of can be motivated to flip a switch. And as a kid, I was one of those kids who had a chip on my shoulder, operated with a chip on my shoulder. I went through a lot, and my elders and stuff like that, they were kind of raw at the mouth. They kind of would say, "Oh boy, you ain't doing this, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna." So it kind of created like a monster-sized chip on my shoulder, where every time I made my mind up I was gonna do something, wasn't nobody gonna tell me I wasn't gonna get it done. And that's so I learned a lot from those moments, that once I put my mind to something, it ain't much that's gonna stop me from getting it done. So that's a switch that I have. And I guess that ties into the first point on the prompt. It says, if results match your efforts exactly, would you be proud or embarrassed? See, now that just me, I would probably be embarrassed if my results were like really, really subpar. In most cases, I'm an ultra competitive person, and that trigger, that switch still operates, I guess, within me. I guess so. A lot of times, whenever I'm trying to do something, I make my mind up what I believe is acceptable and what's not. So I try to work as hard as I can. That's something my grandfather, one good advice PC gave me, is do everything you can do. Work as hard as you can work on something, and let the chips fall where it may. I mean, you're not going to be disappointed if you gave it everything you had.
Yep, that's the third time I done heard that. What we call them, PC?
You said PC?
What we call pops?
Pops. Yeah, my grandfather.
Yeah,
His
you call him his name PC. What you call him?
uh I didn't call him PC, but his name is Thaddeus. Grandpa
Say
Thaddeus. That's his
say
name.
less. Shout out. I don't know why I thought you was calling him a name or something. But shout out to Pops Thaddeus, man, for them life lessons, man.
Yeah, that's why I was having this conversation the other day about this woman was talking about how bad Kevin Samuels was, and I said that he kind of operates like one of our elders, like at least in my family, because my grandmother and my grandfather had raw ass mouths. Boy, they would say anything to you. They look at you like, boy, why you got that raggedy ass shirt on? You know what I'm saying? Something just like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I look at, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of our elders just like that. They got raw mouths. They're gonna come right out and say something, and you might take offense to what they say. Period. But yeah, that third one, that says one thing you have been dodging that needs to get done today.